Hello, YouTube. This is the Star Wars Paladin, and I'm on Rishi, and there have been requests to do the new Shroud of Revan stuff. So I've been playing with it and farting around with it. There's been loads upon loads of defects, but it's relatively smoothed out now. I'm still having problems with my droid companions because I don't have the time and energy to switch them all back to custom slots. But anyway, this is Rishi, or as I call it, the Pirate Planet. I guess, in case you haven't seen it, if you can't afford it, or if you don't play this game, or whatever, I'll kind of show you around as if I'm showing the place off to you, I guess, as I go. It's a little bit different, but yeah, so it'll be a little slow. I'm not going to be rushing through everything like I do on my normal playthroughs, and that's because this is a little newer. I'm sure people want me to take it a little bit slower, and honestly, I just haven't had time to do very much. But I'll show you my favorite things as I go. The first thing is these cannons. Instead of looking like traditional, turrets like everything does, they look more like old pirate cannons, which is pretty cool. So, and you'll notice the wooden flooring, even though it's a little glitchy, that's because it overlaps and they never fix that defect. I'll just ramble as I go. I figure that's what everybody expects me to do, and it's exactly what I want to do anyway. So, because I like to ramble and explain things. So, the haters are going to get banned, and everybody else gets to stay and enjoy. That's Imp side over there. They both share the same area. You can go over there, but there's no real reason to specifically. One of the things, though, I am going to point out as I go. By the way, I wish you could get this purple astromech droid skin for your M14X, and I think everybody should be able to get an astromech droid. But anyway, that skin's really cool. Check out the ship sizes. That's how big the ships are actually supposed to be. I'll get on my Rancor. Ships are absolutely massive. That's a Vickers, I think it's called. That's the gunship. That thing's absolutely huge. I can't remember what those are called. But these are all ships in Galactic Starfighter. And there's the other one. This is the size that they're supposed to be. However, when they're decorations in your stronghold for whatever reason, they're absolutely puny, which is ridiculous. Even your actual starship is puny compared to what it's supposed to be. It's about 66% smaller. So are these. There's enough room on your stronghold for these to be full size. And just for whatever reason, they're not. So I just wanted to share that with you. There's a couple of starfighters. There's only, I think, the one on this side, but as we're running through here, I'll show you guys some more of them. It's pretty cool when they use those as models, but it's also a big slap in the face. So, this is Raiders Cove. This is kind of where everybody comes and goes. I'm doing this on Viper because Viper's the other character that I really want to see the story on. Jonas. He's on Denon doing something. Oh, cool. Jonas knows they're in. Well, of course, I guess they're both in SIS, but. That's cool. Too bad Jonas couldn't be a companion. It's freaking irritating. There should be way more companions in this game. Oops, let me go talk to the bird man really quick. I don't know whether to spacebar through this stuff or not. I mean, there's kind of some neat cinematic-y type stuff. Oh, I just walked through my M1. These are the new bird creatures. Blah, 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 okay.
As captain of the Red Hulls, I promise. No massacres or cannibalism. Definitely no cannibalism.
Oh, that's a relief. After everything Goro was saying about you, I mean, he's the one who said you were coming. You won't shut up about it. Said you really were
Okay, I've already sat through this story so many times, guys, I'm sorry. I will paraphrase. That looks cool. Basically, Asian smuggles. Basically, you're pretending to be a pirate on the pirate planet. As a cover for a mission. If you want to train up all your stuff and don't want to stop by the station and you want to come here instead because you're sick of the station like most people are, you come here. And it's fun because everybody's kind of like acting stuff out. This is a shared planet. You see the trooper and the bounty hunter just kind of hanging out. The Sith warrior and the Jedi Knight are sparring, which I think is pretty adorable. The Consular and Inquisitor are both just working on stuff as if they're just chilling. And then the smuggler's in trouble and the agent's yelling at him. She's giving him the business. So, it's really funny. I like that part. And crew skill trade vendor. Now you're wondering if there's any PvP here. There's some weird sanctuary zones, or that's what I call them, that's what Estinio calls them, so. And basically, even if you're PvP flagged, you basically become un-PvP flagged. So there's no PvP. There's also these new dailies where they talk a little bit. And then it's a lot more reading and a lot less talking. But it's got the little story and then the tasks. And you can accept those really fast and it puts the item up there just like normal. The quests on this planet are a lot different from Makeb. Because even though everybody shares exactly the same quest like before, the quests are like personalized for what class you are. So you act a little bit differently depending on which class you are. and the story plays out just slightly different. Just enough to where you kind of have some funny, quirky stuff going on depending on who you are. So for the daily, it wants me to find some Maw Pirates. I usually go this way to do that, and I just kind of look at all the NPCs as I go. It took me a while to decide which character I wanted to play. I'm a little bit of the way through on most of my characters. You guys will have to pardon me as I gather resources. I'm a huge resource hound, as you guys know. And I think because everybody's grinding through their characters so fast, everybody's... Oh, it's another Samus Aaron. How many Samuses are there in this game? That Samus jacked my scavenging stuff. Oh well. Right as I was saying that nobody takes anything, the first person I've ever seen take something right in front of me. Go figure. But that's okay, because even though I'm not slicing on this character, it's gonna drive me nuts walking by all the slicing nodes. But I'll get lots of archaeology stuff, hopefully. No, I don't, because I don't have archaeology. That was Nacho, and I decided to not play Nacho. Because Nacho hadn't done his old story, so... Oh, hold on. No, those are just strange. Those are blank NPCs. So, not only does it personalize the quests for you, depending on what class you are, but there's extra quests thrown in, bonus quests, if you will, if you finish your story. And there's a bonus cutscene if you've finished the prelude, which is really easy. Wait, here we go. All it is you do the 4 Fatal Alliance missions, and it helps you through them, gives you a robot. You gain 2 levels, tons of money, tons of resources. Did I say 2 levels? And when you're all done, you get 300 comms. If you don't have any comms, that's huge. And it also gives you a full set, by the time you're done, a full set of whatever kind of armor you want for your class. So I'm going to take a little break. Oh, this is another part that I really like. I really wish you could get that C2N2 skin. It's really awesome. Okay, I'm going to take a little break, and then we'll get to do some questing now that I've shown you around. Alright. Took a little break. And now I'm back to do some questing. So, this is kind of the main area, but it's kind of sad that nothing really happens here besides some questing, because this would have been a cool central area, but unfortunately it's not. I've probably said this in other videos, but that's how big a fire hauler should actually be, which is Lancer's favorite ship. That thing is huge. Almost the size of an actual starship. Thing is massive. That's how big a bomber should be. But you know, instead, it's just these teeny tiny, puny little things when they're decorations. And then in GSF, obviously, it's an optical illusion. So I said I was going to stop and get lots of resources. I wasn't joking. I'm a huge fan of resource collecting. I think it's fun. Still irritated that they didn't create more space for us. We have essentially completely stopped conquesting, though we had a couple of guild members puke out, and a family member doing family stuff, which is great. And so, and then another guildie that just puked out due to his own pure freaking pig-headedness. After drilling 10 with sage, kill and write the kills. Trade from barrel control after a kill. I guess M1 is reading emails and then forwarding ones to me that look interesting to him. That's one of the new things that happens now. You'll notice when you start Rishi that you'll be getting all kinds of different emails and stuff from past characters. This is a fun dance area. When the first night when this came out, there was a bunch of us up here dancing. It was pretty funny. I turned my music on because I thought people would want to hear it, but I don't know if my volume's just up too, down too low or whatever. It's Goro. So this is the guy that told everybody that I'm a douchebag. Basically trying to turn everybody against me.
Easy, Goro. I just cleaned up after your last brawl. Don't do this to me again.
Who told you that I'm the captain of the Red Halls? I heard that all pirates are welcome here. You aren't exactly making me feel welcome.
So, So you can see it's they added a little bit of cinematic elements. I want to show you guys a couple cutscenes so you can get an idea.
You're not gonna eat him, are you? That's the last thing I need people hearing about my place.
The Red Halls only eat people during raids. That's our code.
Okay. Good to hear.
Goro about me?
Hi, Saiken. He's an idiot that runs one of the crews here in town. Goro had just come from one of Saiken's Sabat games when he started talking you up. Had to be him. I don't let Saiken or his goons into my place. You'll have to find him out in town somewhere. And watch out for Goro's brother. He's a handful.
Okay. Oh, that's right, the new cannon that actually looks legitimately like a cannon. Isn't that pretty wild? crit or power. So that's power. Cool, that gave me some credits. I don't want to send any guys on missions right now, or poor Viper's gonna get broke. So I gotta go question some Corellians and find one more White Maw pirate. Lone pirate. Traders. Ooh, I see a resource. So it's kind of funny, I'm gonna end up stopping where all of my characters basically stop, unless I have tons and tons of time. This is always right about when I stop. I don't know what it is. I just had a really hard time with my cat walking on my keyboard. No, that's not right. I always have a really hard time getting absorbed. Even the very first time I did this, I could not get absorbed into the story. Part of it is I think the whole Revan thing is absolutely absurd. Oh, that's one of the new mounts. Those things look really cool. The Empire killed Revan. The Republic saved Revan. Blah blah blah. Then all of a sudden, Revan's dead, or he's back alive, and because they're like, well, he disappeared a little while after we saved him. It's like, so did that mean that we saved him and then he was somewhere where the Empire found him and then killed him? It's just really frustrating. And so it's super hard for me to get into this story. I would rather have been... Come on, there we go. Well, thank you. I need to go find a White Maw pirate now. I would rather there be personal stories. And I know that it's hard for them to make so many stories. They certainly don't want to make 8 different stories, because that would take them like 8 years at the current rate they're going. Or 8 times the team that they have now, which is probably impossible. Death's Claw, Fever Victim, White Maw, there we go. But, and so they just give like one story that we can all participate in. But it seems like what they're doing, and that's why I really wanted to play Viper's story, was... oh, crap. Gosh darn it. Excuse me while I line of sight you really quick. It's no wonder these things were able to take somebody out earlier. They can be a real pain in the ass. So I see what they're trying to do. You know, they try to let us do the main story, side story at the same time. My issue with that, though, is I don't know how good of a job that they did. I had to get through the whole entire first, I don't know, chapter, if you will, if you can call it that, which they take no time at all, even if you do every single quest. I was floored tonight. Me and Estinio sat down and actually just focused on nothing but questing, and I can't believe how fast we plowed through it. So,
No speak base. Ni wanna wonder? Neither did Goro, apparently. This is hello! Yes, I am indeed Kai Psychic. Though there are probably lots of people. Just to say.
You know why I've gone. Nobody messes with the Red Halls.
Of course, that's a debt. I will. You don't really need those credits now, do you? As in now?
Pay your debt and information. I want to know who told you about me. Don't make me ask again.
Oh, well, if that's all you want. There was someone who tipped me off that you were coming.
Go on.
go on.
It was a message, so I saved it on my data pad. Yeah! Oh. Great! Put it in the lockbox. It's all yours. Anything else you do, you can serve yourself.
What's this? Cool. Creator accuracy, huh? Oh, cool. How much money do I have? Oh, enough to send some guys on some missions. So, yeah, Lancer and one of Estinio's characters plowed through it at absolutely ridiculous record speed. And I mean, we did every quest. And we sat through the story. We plowed through it really way too fast. And thoroughly uninterested in the story. I mean, I swear it's like they're incapable of coming up with any other way for things to happen. And I think it's because it's the limits of the engine. So I think like everything else, it just relies on people using their imagination and coming up with their own stuff. Oh, that's a different cannon. It's like the cannon, but it's got two smaller cannons. Of course it does. That's so funny. The weapons designers had a really fun time. And they designed some pretty neat clothes too. I get a pirate hat that you guys will see eventually. For those of you watching this video sooner rather than later, I won't have part 2 of this up until tomorrow sometime because it's almost 2:30 in the morning and I didn't know if I was actually going to be recording me playing this or not. I live streamed. I was trying to like live stream it, but I just got freaking bored. I end up keep live streaming me doing the single player or the solo. The heck? I end up doing the solo heroics because those are a lot more fun, which is really stupid. They shouldn't be more fun. Oops, I did the wrong thing. What in the hell, balls? Alright, so you just go around and talk to all the monkeys until you find the monkey that hands off the monkey lizard. Let's go around and talk to the monkeys. Hands off the monkey lizard.
You'll leave us be if you know what's good for you.
I do not know what's good for me. I've got a freaking battle droid with me. Viper's full heals, by the way. There's no more hybrids. And troopers do not make a good hybrid class right now because the bread and butter of being a hybrid on the damage side was getting Colto Bomb, which they can't get. There's one of the other new mounts. It's like a hover chair. It's pretty cool. And likewise, the cornerstone of a heal hybrid was Gravround, and they can't get Gravround, so they've just completely shut down trooper hybrids. That being said, smuggler hybrids are still pretty decent. Who's suspicious? I wonder who that could be. Since they seem to only be capable of introducing existing characters. Just fine. Except that those characters can't be your companions, which is irritating as hell. Okay, so I gotta stop a cryo droid. This is by far the most obnoxious quest that I've ran into to date. Besides that one where you gotta put the meat on the tree. But they fixed that one. That one works now. Oh, oof. I got him. You gotta get him in the electricity. I love this skin. I want this skin for my HK or ship droid, but I know they wouldn't allow that. But it looks like an awesome HK skin. I mean, the lower half's not very inspiring, but the top half is really awesome.
I'd be happy to tell you. Very good confinement. Excuse me, you there? Have you heard of the dread red holes and their monstrous flesh-eating captain?
I think that droid's really cool. I'd love to have a cryo droid on the ship. Oh, crit and alacrity. He's prone on surge. Yeah, if you could have a cryo droid that just walked around your ship, or put him in your stronghold and he just walked around your stronghold, freaking out about everything. That would be so awesome. But his freaking out would be him actually telling the news. So he'd be like, "Oh no, did you hear there's raccoons? Ah, we're screwed. That'd be awesome. But Stenio's got this new saying that I like. He says something like, "That would be too awesome," or something like that. And so they can't do it. And I remember we used to, when they were working on 2.8 or 2.9, whatever. Whoa. My thing screwed up. There we go. We told them, hey, you guys, we want companions that walk around our house. We don't just want companions that'll stand there, And just they were not listening. They just plugged their ears, la la la. And I think they're in such denial, and I think they knew that Strongholds was just rigged together so sloppily. It's just all they did basically was make a few new cutscenes and then figured out like a kind of slightly friendly version of the editor that they use. A really dumbed down version of their editor. Which is why you can't do things like rotate objects or move objects more than 9 in a direction. Oh, come on, M1, really? You know, I want to put something next to a wall, but I can't because they didn't put the hook in the right place to actually be able to put something against the wall. And it's like that in every stronghold, in almost every single spot. Which they also ignored. I mean, who cares if we can rotate things? Who cares if things don't snap together right? Let us make a frickin' ugly ass stronghold if we want. Oh, yeah. Where'd that pistol come from? Viper, you don't have a damn pistol. That is so weird. I thought that was only going to be in the older cutscenes, but this was a brand new cutscene and he just pulled a pistol out of magical thin air. The new rotations, the new healing rotation for troopers is awesome. They don't heal for enough, though. Where'd that pistol come from, Viper? Is there dueling going on? I must know what's going on. Who's he talking to? Robotic Hunter? Cody Commander. That's cool. Companions are BS, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go wrap this video up. Guess who it is? It's Theron and Lana, our two best friends.
Hey there.
Hey, Theron.
I didn't expect to find you here.
Our situation became rather grave after the operation on the knoll.
We tracked Colonel Garrick and Darth Arcus to a facility on Rakata Prime. They're going to mass-produce the cyber.
Oh, I haven't finished that part of the quest yet, so they're talking to me weird.
Just defeat them, but we still barely escaped with our lives. And we discovered that Barrack and Darkus weren't the ones in charge.
Revan is alive.
Yes, Robin.
We had to get you here to help us with Elton.
I'm sure you wouldn't have done all of this
We
with
need to go after they butcher in
using the pirates instead of
Exactly.
We need to ship a direct
so that's why you
Exactly.
The Blades have us. We have some mutual friends who are excited to help with the task. We're mutually forward to settling the details.
Picaro and Tigu D4.
We're very excited.
While you're hitting the supply cache, we'll keep spreading the word about your garage and see if we can find any of the targets. Sound good?
I'll get out there right away.
Good luck.
It's really irritating you can't get them as companions. Alright, the big 5-7. So I get my new heal, and I get this new thing. Wait. No, that's the new heal. Okay, so let's put that there. Oh, I didn't remap those. I'll remap those later. Okay. Wait, let's go to the next one here. Dr. Jabba. I really wish there was a trooper hologram. They have that hero trooper from the cutscenes. Everything's free, which is nice. And yeah, unfortunately, guys, I gotta cut it. It's getting late, but ow, the heck is something's hurting my arm. Anyway, yeah, I would not recommend directly hopping into this place. I would recommend doing the Forged Alliances. It gives you a ton of money, a ton of comms to gear up your character, tons of free gear, and 2 levels, and you get an extra cutscene on your ship. And I also recommend doing all your class quests, not Makeb, but the original kind of vanilla pre-Makeb class quests through Corellia. So you can get some extra quests as you're running through here that are all class specific. So anyway, it's flexible. There's a lot of different ways to do it. But if you want the full effect, that's what I recommend. And I ramble too much. I try to just keep the rambling to 2 minutes if I'm not playing. So I'm just going to cut it there and look forward to more tomorrow and throughout the weekend. And thank you for all the kind words, guys and gals. Just keep it coming and keep supporting each other. You know, it's not about me, it's about all of us and having a place for us to be at. So thanks for hanging out and listening to me ramble. I gotta shut this off because I try to keep my rambling to 2 minutes or less. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.